in Pittsburgh. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the 30.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow shakes up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Alex Highsmith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32 on the carry.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give this to Bell. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25.
5-yard line.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
And 8.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball, but when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it, running right in there and talking to the team.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First down, here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Loss of 5 brings up second and goal. At the
another try for Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They run for it with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Burrow. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll get this underneath to go. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Going left side here, and it's complete.
First and 10.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again is Roethlisberger.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Ben to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger, completion here to Claypool. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up third down.
Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Juju Smith Smith-Schuster. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of
give him 30 yards there.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's third down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
For the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards to gain there, second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
1st and 10. At their own 12.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that
by the
is
time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down that'll do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, here's Bell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's Snell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The return man, Wilson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Brandon Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of field time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And that will be incomplete.
Intended for C.J. Uzomah.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
The Bengal pressure pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A gain of 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film. You just flush it and never go back and review.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He run with it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. With hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.